Hi guys, so I just did my fall essentials and I was like, I'm on a roll, might as well do another one. So I'm doing my first tag, and no, it has nothing to do with your virginity or anything like that. It's just your first experience with life. And the first question is, what is your first tweet? I don't have Twitter, but if I did have Twitter, I would probably say something superficial like, if money can't buy you happiness, then you obviously don't know where to shop. Only because my mom gave me a poster a while back, and that always just stuck with me. What was your first YouTube video? I was auditioning for this reality show about how many shoes you have. So I had to do what I do for a living, and I think I said I was a princess, and etc. etc. It was really superficial. The first person you subscribed to was Dulce Candy 87, only because I love her. She has a son, she's a mother, she's a hard worker, and I just love her so much. And she's the first person I actually watched on YouTube that made me want to do YouTube. And if you guys know of her, then you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. What was your first profile pic on Facebook? Oh my god, I was wearing this yellow one-piece tankini and a Russian faux fur hat thing, posing with red lips at my old condo, and I've had that forever thinking I was the shit. And now I look back at it like, Pammy, seriously? Okay, what was your first alcoholic beverage? It was Boone's. And Amira, shout out to you. You know what I'm talking about. I was drinking Boone's. It was like $2 at 7-Eleven, and they had like daiquiri, they had like strawberry, they had like all different kinds, and like 4 little sips, I would be so buzzed, and it was just so funny. Do you still talk to your first love? Seriously, do I have to answer that? Because no, I don't, and he was my first love, but now that I think about it, it's like, your first love is just your first love, and that's it. There's nothing to say about it. Your first car. My first car was a Grand Cherokee, which I crashed because my mom let me drive when I was 14 years old with no license till I was 18. And I messed up a few cars when I was 14 and up. My first job was at my mom's work, being a receptionist, and I remember everyone just hating me because I would clock in late, and the clock manager would be like, okay, you came in at 8, but really I came in at 11. It was just so funny. I was so young back then, like, excuse the tattoo, but I was just like so young back then. And, okay, the first person that you texted today, I texted my best friend Amira because we were supposed to go to this baby shower, but there was an accident that happened with my little tot that made me not go to the baby shower. So that's the first person that I texted today. The first person you thought about this morning is my son Lincoln Stavros Air, because he sleeps next to me, and he's the very first person I think about, I dream about, everything about is him, because he sleeps right next to me, and he's the first person I think of in the middle of the night. Who was your first grade teacher? I don't remember. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I went to grade 1 in the Philippines, so I don't really remember who it is. I think it was my childhood friend's mom, but I'm not quite sure. Where did you go on your first airplane ride? I went to the Philippines, and I loved it so much. It was so much fun. We rode first class, and at the time I thought, oh, first class, this is normal, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then when I started making my own money, and I wanted to book first class, it was like $4,000. I was like, how did my mom afford this? It was just crazy. Okay, who was your first best friend? Do you guys still talk? My first best friend is Amira, and you're probably watching this. And yes, we still talk. We go hiking. Our kids are like good friends, and I love her to death, and she's just a friend that I'm going to have forever. I mean, I've known her for like 16, 17 years, so the friendship's always going to be there. My other best friend is Tyler Montag, and he knows I love him, even though we don't really talk as much as we should, but I love him. So, when it was just first sleepover, I was never allowed to sleep over, especially if the person had a father. I don't know why my mom was just so strict on me about sleeping over, but I never had a sleepover. I never had a really. I should do a video about my childhood memories because I have none because my mom was just really strict like that. First thing you did this morning, the first thing I do in the morning is I wash my face, I brush my teeth, I do my makeup, and then I take a shower, and then I wash my hair. Pretty weird, I know. My first concert was Jingle Ball, I think, when Britney Spears just ran off the stage thinking that she was better than everyone. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was Jingle Ball, and Beyonce was there, and who else was there? There was a bunch of people there, but Britney Spears was the last act, and she just ran off like she was just too good for everyone. First broken bone, no broken bone. My rhinoplasty probably only because who's here? Only because they broke my bone. My first piercing was my belly button, and it didn't even hurt at all because they just told me to take a deep breath, boom, and then the needle was in. And the first foreign country I've been to is obviously the Philippines, where I was born. The movie that you remember seeing, I don't remember seeing anything back in the day. The last movie I saw was White House Down, which was really good. Detention, I never really got detention. Roommate, I refuse to have a roommate because I am just cray and I have OCD and I need to have everything, you know, just perfect. If I had one wish, it would just be for my son to be happy, healthy, and nothing bad will ever happen to him. And all my wishes is just towards my son. Sports, I don't play sports, yet my mom tried to teach me tennis because she's a tennis player or whatever, but I never really liked it. My first kiss, I remember, but I rather not say. And the first thing I do when I get home is I shower, I change, I take my makeup off. I do the same to Little Sorrows, and then we watch a night-night movie, which is actually like a nighttime movie, which is like a Lifetime movie or like a cartoon or something till the father gets home, till my husband gets home, and then, yeah. So that is my first tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just wanted to do 2 videos today just to kind of, you know, keep it going. But if you guys have any requests, don't hesitate to ask because I'm an open book and I'll let you guys know my whole entire world. I love you. Bye.